about leadership today. First rule of leadership is do not ask others something that you are not willing or able to do yourself. So this is one part willing to get down and dirty, and two parts understanding what you're talking about. If you're going to be a manager of somebody, let's say, and you're going to ask somebody to do a task or complete a project or schedule things and that sort of, you know, the things that managers do, because they don't actually do any work, right? That you need to understand how that person is able to do their job, what they're capable of, and if, you know, how long it's going to take. So, for example, if you're in the construction business and you're managing some construction workers and you're asking them to build a retaining wall, for instance, you're like, well, how hard can it be to build a retaining wall? You stack a bunch of bricks up against some earth and that's that, right? Well, you know, there are so many things beyond that you have to understand, and if you don't understand those things, you'll have some really, really bad assumptions about the project. And so I don't understand how people can manage workers and manage projects like that don't understand how it's actually done. Take a general contractor, for example, who, well, they basically need to understand all the different parts of building a house, which is why they're called a general contractor. They need to understand masonry, they need to understand plumbing, electrical, structural, framing, you know, all those fun things. And if you do not, you're going to have a hard time asking people to... Yeah, the snowplows are out. Those are like the slipperiest parts of the road right there. Oh boy. Gravel and rain. And I don't know if you can see. Whew. Oh, it is a mess. Wet, gravel, rain. Oh, I'm getting blasted in the face with, it's kind of like hail. Let me fix my camera. I can't see a thing. It is so foggy out here. Yeah, too bad you can't see the view, because it is otherwise absolutely awesome. But this is what I gotta deal with on a daily basis. Hopefully people have their lights on today. A lot of the times people don't have their lights on because they're like, well, it's bright enough I can see. It's not really about you being able to see, it's you seeing other cars. And so, like this guy, I can't fucking see, so I just flashed his lights. Flashed my high beams at him. Idiot. Most engineering firms, at least the ones I'm familiar with, all their project managers are engineers themselves, which is great, because obviously if you're an engineer, you understand the basic process of what your job is, and you might not understand it 100%, but you understand it enough so that you can either understand people's problems, frustrations, and capabilities, but also enough that you can make decisions yourself on what those things need to be. Jesus Christ, people, put your lights on. I cannot see you. You're like, what are you doing riding a sport bike in the snow? You're crazy. Gotta go to work. But I see this thing all the time where you have these managers that are essentially ordering people around. Do this, do that. And they feel like they're adding value to their company by doing this. And for the most part, a lot of people can actually self-assemble, self-organize, and define their own, you know, define their own schedules and work together. A lot of times people are not, gotta turn on your lights, people. Man, oh man, oh man. Woo. I'm actually gonna... Oh. Meh. Actually go here. Getting a little lost. Whee! Riding in the snow, riding in the snow. Yeah, I can ride in the snow. All you gotta do is just make sure you're going straight. Whee! It's all clutch work. What's he doing riding in the snow? Well, I gotta go to work. I'm gonna drop this in the parking lot, aren't I? I can just feel it. I'm gonna be super careful. Super careful. Oh, don't drop it in the parking lot. Wide turn here, try to make it as straight as possible. All clutch work. Alright, so we're done with that show. I'm going to be super patient and wait. Whew. I feel my feet slipping out from under me. Alright, we made it. If you ever get a job where you do not know what you're doing, go off and learn how to do it. You know, there are plenty of training materials out there. How do you think the people that you're managing learn how to do their job? Some of them went to school, but you can definitely do plenty of work that for others it's just a matter of experience. And so if you ask them, hey, how did you do your job, I'm sure they'd be willing to tell you, as long as you're not a dick. So sorry about the whistle, but my windscreen is just fogging up due to all the stuff. People, wipe off your cars. It is so obnoxious to be following cars with snow flying off the top and like that. like, screw you. I don't want to be hit in the face with your junk, whether I'm in a car or not. It's bad enough I get hit in the face with water. And I gotta get behind you, don't I? Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, with bigger trucks or bigger vehicles, a lot of the times that is ice that flies off of there, and that's dangerous for the person behind you. So just be considerate. Why do you even have to be so lazy as to, well, I can't even clean off my car. I can't take a brush and just brush off the top. Take 10 seconds to wipe off my back window so I can see what's behind me. People, man, surrounded by them. Unfortunately, most of them are idiots. Yeah, and again, I'm sorry about the whistle. Oh, I'm gonna get hit in the face by this guy. I should just go up to him, grab a big piece of snow off the top of his car, put it in his window. Today is one of those days that I don't mind, but I wish I had heated grips. Because my pinkies are about frozen, and I still have a long way to go. Really wish this woman would get out of my blind spot. I've had a rash of people just hanging out in my blind spot, trying to like pass the car ahead of me, and they just sit right there, and it's close enough where I can't pull in front of them. I could cut them off, of course, but it's not far enough that I can, yeah, yada yada yada. So simply just take some time to learn what your employees do, or the people that you manage. And I think honestly you would respect them a lot more and what they do, rather than just being able to order them around and command them, tell them what to do. Probably respect you a lot more. Nobody likes to be told what to do when they themselves don't know what they're doing. Your employees or the people that you manage, how they do their job, and I guarantee, wiping that off, I guarantee that they'll respect you a lot more, and you'll do a hell of a lot better job at your job. I guarantee that as well. Why you wouldn't do that, I have no idea. Are you just lazy? Are you comfortable in your position? You think just because you can tell people what to do really, really well, that you're actually good at your job? Well, if you're a poison to your organization because people hate you, because people don't respect you, then you're actually not any good. And I think a lot of those people don't understand that they are. And I cannot take this turn as fast as I usually do. I'm going to stay in the rough part of the road and hang on. Straighten out those turns a little bit. So yeah, people, get a fucking clue. So yeah, just educate yourself a little bit on your job, and you might think you are, but I guarantee you can do such a better job managing people. My bike is smoking. Oh yeah, fresh snow, baby. Fresh powder. Whee! Woohoo! I almost dropped it there. Whee! Ah. But when times are really good, you say, I'm going to take a huge paycheck. And that's the risk of being a business owner. I think a lot of employees don't really understand that. They say, well, I have, you know, I do work for you and I make you money and therefore you should pay me X number of dollars.